These teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Brook Lopez. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Can't get it to fall. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. On target from 13 feet.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Lillard finds Lopez. Giannis is double. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Prince misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Prince outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Prince with a screen on Siakam. Top of the key. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Giannis.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And no good that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Nembhard. Turner with it. Lopez covering. Out to Turner. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis high post. Siakam's there. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Drains over. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Lillard against Turner. Lillard attacking.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Pacers trail by 5. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Second chance effort. A shot off that time. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Here's the 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard against Halliburton. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Prince outside. Pass to Lillard. That one misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Up and in on the layup.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And we've got a timeout. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Taurean Prince. Count that one from Toppin.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Trent outside from downtown. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Mathurin with a screen on Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Lillard. Antetokounmpo up top, defended by Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And he sinks the second. McConnell with it. Over Porter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the
Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Mathurin with a screen on Portis. Toppin finds Halliburton. Buries it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
And Porter, here we go. Sweet little floater.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Porter, no luck.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Tapping a screen on Porter. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Nembhard's got 5 points so far.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Trent outside. It's tipped.
And for a 7-footer, Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled. Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The kick out to Lopez. Hits it from 3-point range. 7 points in the game.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Turner with a screen on Porter. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Turner. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Halliburton. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Kevin Porter. Lopez finds Kuzma. Lillard outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 5.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And it's sent back by Lopez. They retain possession. Now here's Lillard. Ahmad covering, and it's Lillard missing. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Portis against Siakam. Over in the corner, Turner. There's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. Portis against Siakam. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the wing on the left. Here's Neesmith. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Indiana trailing here. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Puts the move on. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Part of being a great scorer is understanding how to take the hit and score against tough defense. Hello, Kyle Kuzma.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick-and-roll play.
Lillard attacking, and he makes good on the layup. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Turner. So that'll be it for the first half.
A player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And great, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Toppin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Pacers trail by 6. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. He takes it in. Here's Toppin. That shot, no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Bucks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Pacers shooting here about 46% for the game. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Halliburton passes to Turner. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Lopez finds Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
How about that? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Toppin. Indiana shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
Turner with the screen. Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in. Lillard against Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Outside Turner. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Turner's got 7.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Three-pointer, Lillard. Trent with the wide-open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Trent's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And Lillard kicks to Lopez. Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Milwaukee also making some changes. Smith comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Portis in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Here's Smith. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. Nembhard's shot is good.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard to the paint. Outside Portis takes the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Now Toppin. He's got 7. Mathurin with a screen for Toppin. Sweet move. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, you're talking about a player who can be effective as a roll man or the guy handling the ball in the pick and roll action. Obi Toppin could be a tough matchup, folks.
Knocks it loose. Toppin with the steal. McConnell with it. Now Smith defending. 1 second separate in the shot clock and gameplay. Siakam a screen on Portis. Toppin. The shot that time not on target. Excellent defense there from Smith. Over in the corner, Lillard. Out to Smith. Shoots the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And
Here, looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Porter Jr.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. Here's Halliburton. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Porter kicks to Giannis. Poked loose and stolen by McConnell. All going up court. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Mathurin with a screen for Toppin. Walker a screen. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks leading by 6. And here's Trent outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
No hesitation whatsoever from Trent Jr. His mind is always thinking shot.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. McConnell passes to Halliburton. Walker with a screen for Halliburton. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Now Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Porter against McConnell. Green with a screen on McConnell. There's Porter with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Pacers trail by 6. Tapping a screen on Portis. Halliburton tries in. And Halliburton slams it in.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
And we've got a timeout called by Andrew Nembhard, subbed in for TJ McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Porter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Giannis kicks to Kuzma. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shot from the wing. Giannis, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Turner with a screen on Giannis. Halliburton drives in. And good that time. Halliburton's got 15 points here in the second half.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Lopez from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Out to Turner. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. It's good. This game is all even.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
It's Giannis with the drive.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Great D that time from Giannis. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Prince finds Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Lillard from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the drive. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Toppin embraces the challenge, unafraid in the big moment.
Here's Giannis. Money!
Oh, you just time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Clock at 4. Tries it from the top of the key. Ooh, off one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
From deep 3-point territory. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.